When someone keeps telling you to be strong and courageous, you might suspect that you're up against something big. That's what happens in chapter 7 of the story. The Israelites were about to enter the land they had been promised 600 years before, and they had giant-sized tasks awaiting them. Literally, 40 years earlier, the 10 spies had come back and told the Israelites that the inhabitants of the land were so big that they had felt like they were the size of a grasshopper in comparison. Fear took hold of them, and without a battle, they went back off into the wilderness and wandered there. They wandered so long that those who had grasshopper-sized faith died out. 40 years later, their children were ready to take the land. They were physically no taller than their parents had been. The enemies in the land were no smaller than before, but the Israelites' faith muscles had grown. There had been 2 spies that had reported that the land was good. One of them, Joshua, is now the Israelites' leader. He was courageous, and the Lord wanted to keep him that way. So God tells him 3 times in the first 9 verses of the first chapter of Joshua, be strong and courageous. He also reminds him, the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. My guess is that you have a few giants in your life too. Some uphill battles that appear insurmountable. A task demanding more than you think you have to give. One too many things on your to-do list than you have time or energy to do. Unemployment is staring down at you. Depression has a grip on you. Bills have raided your bank account and left it empty. And illness hovers over your life like a threatening storm. You'd rather just run and wander. Instead, be strong and courageous. You have a Joshua to lead the way. The New Testament equivalent of the name Joshua is Jesus, and he promised to be with you always. Jesus knows how to lead you through the battles. He had a few of them on his own. Enemies attacking him with accusations, no home or bed, the crowds and expectations pressing in on him. The religious establishment eventually ensuring he was sentenced to a brutal death. Yet he took on the most barbaric giant there is, death, and lived to tell about it. He can help you do the same. You only need to be strong and courageous in your